this video, I'll break down what PancakeSwap Finance is and if you should provide concentrated liquidity or normal liquidity on their decentralized exchange. Now, PancakeSwap is a veteran in the DeFi space, and they are actually one of the first forks of Uniswap on the Binance Smart Chain network and just in general. And as you can see by looking at DeFi Llama, they've been around since April of 2021. And I remember my first investment in yield farming being in PancakeSwap staking Cake token back in October of 2021. Now, with that being said, they've amassed a TVL of over $1.35 billion. If you guys compare that over to Uniswap, Uniswap makes up for about $3.27 billion. So obviously Uniswap does have a leg up here, but that still makes PancakeSwap the 14th largest decentralized exchange. And on top of that, they do have a good amount of fees that they are collecting. Uniswap collected $700,000 in fees in the past 24 hours, and PancakeSwap collected $362,000 in fees. This means that there is a little bit of a volume to TVL imbalance ratio on PancakeSwap. They're collecting a good amount of fees, but they don't have nearly as much liquidity as some of these other exchanges. Now, with that being said, Uniswap v2 is the most forked protocol, and if we look at the top forks for Uniswap v2 by TVL, PancakeSwap beats every other player out of the park by a long shot. They have a TVL of over $1 billion, whereas SushiSwap has a TVL of $260 million. Now, the other thing we can look at is Uniswap v3 in specific, where you can provide concentrated liquidity. That's the 8th most forked protocol. And if we look at the top protocols by TVL, you can see PancakeSwap still wins the race. So with that being said, let's go and take a look at the PancakeSwap platform, quickly break down some of the different features and what you can do on PancakeSwap, and then we'll start talking about concentrated liquidity. Now, obviously, you could trade through an automated market maker system, just like you can do so on Uniswap. They are on the Binance Smart Chain network, the Ethereum network, the Polygon ZK EVM network, ZK Sync Era, Arbitrum, Linea, Base, and Aptos. So as you can see, they do have a lot of different networks that Uniswap v3 does not support. A few of them are Polygon ZK EVM, ZK Sync Era, as well as Linea and Aptos. Uniswap v3 does not support those networks. It tends to go for the more trending layer 2 solutions and the other trending networks with higher TVL. So PancakeSwap would be considered a blue chip platform on ZK Sync Era or ZK EVM and some of these other chains. Now, with that being said, PancakeSwap also has something called PancakeSwap Perpetuals. Now, this is made possible through the Apollo X platform in a partnership with the Apollo X platform, which we've also talked about on the channel before. But over here, you can trade perpetual futures directly on chain, not through an order book model, but through a liquidity providing system. That liquidity providing system is known as ALP token or the ALP pool, and it consists of mainly stablecoins, but it does have some exposure to Cake token, BNB token, Hey token, Bitcoin, as well as ETH. And currently, if you provide liquidity for ALP, you're going to get about a 23% annualized yield. 17% of that 23% is actually real yield, which is quite nice. The other amount is in APX token, which is Apollo X. Now, PancakeSwap has a bridge as well, where you can bridge Cake token to other networks if you wish to do so. They also allow you to bridge other assets using partnered protocols like Axler and Stargate, or if you want to bridge through Aptos, you can use Layer 0, Sealer, or Wormhole. And of course, a cool feature that's not on many decentralized exchanges, but it is definitely not unique, you can create limit orders on the PancakeSwap platform. So for example, if you want to sell, let's just say BNB for USDT at a specific price, you can create that limit order. So for example, I might want to sell 100 BNB at a price of, let's just say $750 per BNB, and I can essentially create this limit order that will automatically be executed as soon as that price is hit in this liquidity pool. They also have a ton of different making money games that you can play on the platform. One of them is just simply a trading reward one, where you get trading rebates for trading your favorite assets. They also have trading competitions and of course prediction games, where you can go and predict the price of a specific asset, if it's going to go up or down, and you can earn Cake for doing so. And then on top of that, you can go enter into their lottery if you wish to do so as well. Now, with that being said, they also have their own game known as Pancake Protectors, and I'm not going to go too in depth into that. I'll leave that to you guys to check out. Now, with that being said, I want to take a look at the yield farming aspect. PancakeSwap is on multiple exchanges, so some of these farms will be good on other exchanges, whereas they might not be good on BNB or Ethereum or something along those lines. Now, if we look at the farm section, this is where we can essentially stake our LP tokens to earn Cake tokens as well as the fee APR. Whereas if we just simply go over to the pool section, this is where we can stake Cake and earn different incentive tokens. For example, stake Cake and earn more Cake, or stake Cake, earn Play token, or XCAT, or MBX, or something like that. Now, the other thing is they do have a liquid staking system where you can essentially liquid stake ETH to wrapped BETH, or BNB to SNBNB. I'm not going to go too in depth into that either, but I want to talk about concentrated liquidity. So if you head over to add liquidity on PancakeSwap v3, just like Uniswap v3, you'll be able to select your pair. Let's just say my pair is BNB to USDT, two tokens that are traded a lot on the Binance Smart Chain network. Well, then over here I can set my price range. So say I want to do a price of $200 to maybe $300 on BNB. This wouldn't be a bad price range. Now, the cool thing about PancakeSwap that no other exchange really does is it will calculate your concentrated liquidity APR, which means it essentially implements a calculator similar to Builder Metrics, which is our own Uniswap v3 calculator that will be linked down below in the description, into PancakeSwap itself, which is a nice feature to have because now when you go to provide liquidity for your favorite pair, you don't have to use an external tool. Granted, with that being said, we do plan on implementing PancakeSwap into Builder Metrics, but at the same time, we are going to add additional features and add additional analysis points so that way you can get a detailed explanation on how your pool will perform over time. And I do want to mention, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, make sure to drop a like and subscribe when notifications turned on, and also join up on my free Discord, which is down below in the description. But as you can see in this instance, if we deposit, let's just say $1,000 into this PancakeSwap pool, and we factor in the past 30 days worth of price data, and we stake it for, like, let's just say 1 year, we don't compound, we're going to get about a 7.98% annualized yield. Whereas if we went and we compounded every 30 days, brings that up to about 8.1%. And if we compound every 12 hours, it doesn't really make much of a difference. And if we compare that to just simply full range liquidity, we're going to get about a 0.75% annualized yield if we go full range. So obviously in this case scenario, concentrating your liquidity is better. Now personally, I do think PancakeSwap is a pretty blue chip platform, and I do think that there are some good yields on here, but you need to make sure you're looking at the other decentralized exchanges as well to make sure that the yield is worth it on PancakeSwap. Because just like Uniswap, just like Trader Joe, just like Maverick and other decentralized exchanges, the yield might be better on a different exchange than it is on PancakeSwap or on Uniswap or something like that. So ultimately what I'm saying here is if you find a pool that's doing good on PancakeSwap, go check it on other platforms. If it's doing the best on PancakeSwap, I would personally use this platform. Same thing if you were using Uniswap. Go look at other platforms. If it's doing better on PancakeSwap, use PancakeSwap. If it's doing better on Uniswap, use Uniswap. With that being said, this will be relatively tailored to different networks. So for example, we have some different assets on ZK Sync Era, mainly blue chip assets, and then also this TES token. Whereas if we look on Ethereum mainnet, we have a lot more blue chip assets. We also have Canto, WorldCoin, Pendle, WOM, stuff like that. But if we look at Binance Smart Chain, for example, there are so many more farms. So it's important to keep that in mind, and it's important to look where the volume is being routed. Another way that you can analyze that information is by heading over to the DeFi Llama and looking at PancakeSwap AMM v3 in specific. And then when you're over here, make sure to look at fees, and this will show you the fees over time. It will also show you the TVL. Now in this case scenario, I think providing liquidity on PancakeSwap for the Binance Smart Chain network or maybe on the Ethereum network is going to be your best bet, simply due to the fact that Binance Smart Chain has $240 million in TVL for PancakeSwap and Ethereum has $54 million in TVL for PancakeSwap. All these other networks have a very, very small share, about $7 million combined. So my point here is the volume on these networks might not be as consistent because there isn't as high TVL. And since there's not as high TVL, there might not be high volume trades or large trades that are routed to these pools. It might just be a trade here and there that's routed to these pools, which will ultimately not be consistent for you as a liquidity provider. I think PancakeSwap's a great platform. I love it. I used it as my first DeFi platform, so I do have a little bit of an attachment to it. And I'm not currently yield farming on PancakeSwap, but I have been looking for pools on the exchange for the past few weeks, and I do have a few that I have my eye on right now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe when notifications turned on. Remember, don't forget to check out our free Discord and of course Builder Metrics down below in the description. Peace out.